Cyber war after Quran burnings, Iran accused of hacking 15,000 Swedes. In a startling escalation of cyber warfare, Sweden has accused the Islamic Republic of Iran of orchestrating a massive hacking campaign in retaliation for Quran burning demonstrations that occurred in 2023. The Swedish security agency, SAPO, alleges that Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC, compromised an SMS operator to send 15,000 text messages to Swedish citizens, inciting revenge against Quran burners and portraying Sweden as an Islamophobic nation. One such message, as reported by Sweden's national broadcaster, SVT, ominously declared that those who desecrated the Quran must have their work covered in ashes. The cyber attack attributed to the IRGC's Anzu hacking group not only breached sensitive data, but also aimed to sow discord within Swedish society. Justice Minister Gunnar Stromer condemned the act, stating that it was extremely serious that a state actor such as Iran was aiming to destabilize Sweden or increase polarization in our country. While Swedish authorities have identified the suspected Iranian hackers, they have shelved the investigation due to the unlikelihood of extradition, highlighting the complex challenges of addressing international cyber threats with an increasingly interconnected world. So, Armin, what do you think they're trying to get out of just like sending mass text messages to random Swedes, going off and threatening violence and trying to about some Quran burnings?
I think they're just trying to increase tension and also to try to exert their influence, to try to demonstrate to politicians that they need appeasement. It's just basically soft power. It's just demonstrating the capacity to be able to stir shit up, and also making governments realize that if they're pissed off with you, they could cause tensions in your society, and that's why you should basically do what they want, or else there are consequences. Again, these are what pathetic states do when they don't actually have real power, or when they don't have friends, or we don't have trade relationships with other countries, so they have to resort to other ways to exert their influence, just so
Yeah,
that they could negotiate in other ways, right?
like this, or like hostage diplomacy,
Exactly.
which the Islamic Republic is constantly weaponizing, not only against the United States, but also against Sweden. There's
Mhm.
Swedish nationals that are on death row. Let me go look up his name actually. There's a Swedish national who is on death row and has been on death row accused of being a spy for Israel for years because the Islamic Republic is just dangling this man's life in front of the hands of the Swedish nation, being like, if you don't play our game, we're gonna kill this man. It's fucking disgusting. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, we don't hate this regime enough. We don't hate their tactics enough. We really don't. I will never forget the fact that during the Iranian presidential election, where Raisi ended up winning that election, there was the other guy, I can't remember his name, who used to be like an IRGC general, who literally looks like a stereotype of what Hollywood would cast as an IRGC general, and people will be like, no, you can't cast that man. Like, that's offensive. Like, but this dude literally during the presidential debate on Iranian national TV, presidential debate, was saying, I wish I was making this up, that their economic plan, guys, remember, national presidential debate, his economic plan was to just go kidnap more foreign nationals.
Yeah.
Bald face saying to the entire world that that was his economic plan for the nation. I don't know why, for the love of God, we interact with these people like this is a normal state. This is an abnormal state with medieval tactics. I don't know why we're treating them like these are also adults in the room, when the government is literally in the business of blinding other citizens as part of its justice system, chopping off people's hands as part of its justice system, openly talking about kidnapping other foreign nationals, holding them hostage, doing hostage negotiations for money as an economic policy. Also, side note, again, straight up loser behavior. This is what some pathetic thugs that have zero economic skills do in impoverished countries. Because they're fucking losers. They're men that just need to have something to show that they have power. They need to show that they can do something fucking in their community. So they just inflict fear and terror on people because they're actually so fucking incompetent and unskilled. They have nothing else better to do except just inflict violence upon people because that's the only thing they're capable of. Like, this is not manly behavior. This is straight up like incompetent teenager adolescent behavior thuggery. Like, if you're actually skilled, if you're actually competitive in the marketplace, you don't need to do this shit. If you're actually a winner, you don't need to do this kind of thuggery. And it's so fucking shameful because as a nation, Iranians are some of the most highly educated people I have ever met in my entire life. They take education so seriously. They take their skills so seriously. They take their prowess, their competitiveness. They are some of the most successful people in the entire nation of America. Top 10. Top 10. When I got involved in the Iranian community, I have never been asked out by so many engineers in my life. Okay? Meanwhile, this country is run by a fucking couple of thugs that can't come up with anything better than we're just gonna snatch people off the streets, throw them on death row, and be like, okay, cough up a couple $1 billion out of frozen assets? What the fuck kind of shit? Let me shut up.
No, don't.
No, isn't it
Wow.
outrageous? Like, sorry, that's such a diversion, but I just can't deal. What was that guy's name, Armin? The presidential candidate that said that? Oh my god, do you remember?
Ghazi. Wait, hold on. No, what's his guys? Mohsen in the chat. What's his name? Rezai. Mohsen Rezai.
Mohsen Rezai.
Yeah. That
Oh
was
my god,
actually
here we
like
go.
she's not exaggerating. That's legitimately his economic, like he was a candidate for presidency, and that was his economic plan to just get more hostages and exchange them for money.
No. Can I show you this guy? This guy looks like a living stereotype. Like, literally, I swear to God, if you were doing a movie and they cast the man as the Iranian general of in charge of transnational repression and terrorism, and it was this guy, there'd be people being like, no, this is offensive. Like, he looks like a living stereotype of an evil general. Are you kidding me?
You know, can I tell you something about this guy that you don't know during the something, because he was part of he was a commander in the Iran-Iraq war. You can see when he was young, his picture is there. And one of the most, he led an operation against Saddam in Iraq that was that killed the most number of their own soldiers in the history of the war, the 8-year history of Iran-Iraq war. He's responsible for causing one of the most highest number of casualties for their own side. And he, many years later, admitted that he figured out that the operation that they were entering was a trap, and that if they went with it, many of their own people died. would die. And he admitted that he still went on with it because they were committed to that operation, even after they realized that this was a trap and that a lot of their own soldiers would die. But he went at it with it anyway because they were committed to the operation. He said that on TV. Yeah. It was like a lot of people keep playing that and they cannot believe, like, what the hell? What's wrong with this man?
Oh my god. This is so funny. Cat
Yeah.
Lady is saying he looks like a bad character of a terrorist organization from an American movie in the 90s. That's what I'm saying. He literally looks like if you cast this dude in a movie, people would be like, you're just trying to stereotype all Middle Easterners as dangerous terrorists. Like he looks like a 90s stereotype of a terrorist general. I'm like, that's his job. Like
Yeah, and actually there's a meme. You know that meme of that guy behind the tree going like this, like looking for an opportunity? I wish I had that ready. This man comes, participates in every presidential election and he never wins. So there's a joke that
wait, I found it. One
he's like,
second.
he just wants. Well, you have it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sure. You have that ready? How did you find
Because I
that
know
so fast?
exactly who this is. This guy is a famous footballer in America. This guy?
Oh.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that exactly. Okay. No, but there's one with him, but with Rezai's head instead. Okay. And when Raisi died in the helicopter, people in the Iranian social media immediately put this up with Rezai's head instead because they knew that, oh my god, this is my chance again to be a president. Because every presidential election he goes in. I posted that meme on our Persian Telegram account.
Oh
So
my god.
funny.
So
Anyways,
funny.
um, oh wait, we have to do the super chat. So, oh yes, Laurie was saying Susanna's on fire today. So yeah, I wanted to highlight
Dude,
that.
I'm out of
And
control.
also, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name. This person was saying, Susie, give us the coffee brand you're drinking. I need that energy in the morning.
It's just because I had 3 cups. I mean, I can go find it. I don't know off the top of my head. Man.
No, they're joking. They're just joking.
No.
Okay, so before we get
Oh
to
my god,
the
this is the
next news,
best story. This is the best story that we've all been
yes,
waiting for today.
I am been waiting for this last story all day today, but we have some super chats, so let's do the super chats first and then go to the last.
Oh, yeah.
Prometheus.
John is asking, was Omar bin Khattab gay? Do LGBT Muslims claim him? What?
Okay.
Are you gay? Was he gay?
I know where this Susie, before I answer this question, do you know where this is coming from? I think you should know where this is coming from. Do you know why people are asking if Omar was gay? Why would people think? Here's a trick question, guys. Why would people think Omar is gay?
Did he do some butcha buzzy?
No. Who
I don't
would
know.
spread that rumor?
Was it Yazid?
There you go. No. It's the Shia. This is
Excuse me.
Shia propaganda.
I can't pronounce his name right though.
No. This is just general Shia propaganda about Omar because they hate Omar so much.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
And this is homophobia and Sunniphobia and homophobia combined. So this
Sunni
is
gender.
Shias. Yeah, so Shias try to insult Omar by suggesting that he be gay, that he had and it's also by the way, in Islamic homophobia, there's not that much of a homophobia towards people who be gay, that they're on top. Okay, the main homophobia Islamically is bottom gays, not top gays, right? And the accusation is that Omar is a bottom gay, That's the main accusation of Omar, and they make stories about him, but they don't. Let me give you. I don't know if you saw the streams that I did about Omar, or like Shia Akhuns, Shia mullahs talking about Omar.
I've heard a
But
little bit
there
about
is,
this.
yes, there is also this narrative that Omar had this very specific fetish. Do you want me to mention the fetish
Yes.
that that Shia mullahs claim that Omar has? Guys, do you want to know? So, I mean, I did this. I'm not making this up. I showed you the khutbah, the presentation of an Iranian Shia imam telling you the narrative of Omar's fetish, and people are saying, "Sure, go ahead." Yes. Sid remembers this. The the fetish for Omar is for him to be a sheep, for him to be a sheep, and then be eaten and then be pooped so that he gets to enjoy being poop. And that is his sexual fetish. That's the sexual fetish that Shias claim that Omar had. That Omar had claimed this. That he wants to be poop. That enjoy being poop. That's what Shias say about Omar. No, not. He doesn't want to be sheep. He wants to be the he wants to be the poop. Wait, you guys
This
don't remember that stream?
I
What?
haven't been this speechless in a while. What? So he
Oh yeah, I should. Oh, that's how much Shias hate Omar.
yeah, no, that's that is Sunni slander to the T. Oh my god.
Yes,
Wait,
that's how much
so he
Shias
wants
hate the
to put
Sunni leaders. Oh,
they've
yeah.
a lot of them freaking do. I'm not gonna lie. So he wants to be like a lamb, and then someone eats the
Yes,
lamb meat, and then
yes,
he becomes feces, and then that's like his thing.
yeah. He wants to imagine himself being that. He gets sexual arousal imagining being that poop.
How?
Huh.
I have so many questions, but we're gonna start at the and I'm gonna unpack them. Uh, first question. Um, how
Again, you should this
how
mother abuse. Oh.
how do you even enact that fantasy? But it has to be the poo of a man. Like, how is that even gay?
What? No. That the gay. No. That's a different accusation. I'm
Oh,
just saying that
excuse
was
me.
not enough. I think this is a new. I think LGBT being gay has become so normalized these days
Mm,
that calling Omar gay is just
it's
doesn't
not a
cut it anymore. It's just like because when they used to say Omar was gay, people were like, "Oh, how dare you! Wow, that's disgusting." Don't like
yeah.
now. People they say Omar is gay, they're like, "Meh." Like who's like
Who isn't?
being yeah, who isn't gay? So they had to come up with something that hits hard. That's why. I should go
I
find
mean,
that
and
video.
that did
Maybe I
hit
should do
me
a stream
hard. To
on
be
it.
fair, that did hit me hard. Wait, okay. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
How how do you even enact that fantasy? I don't know.
I don't think it was.
Second question is
This is a new accusation. So I don't. I think it's I think it's their own Shia. It must be a Shia fantasy for them to have come up with
a
it. I don't know.
self-report. A
Yes, this
self-report.
is a self-report. Yeah.
Um, what is their source for this? Like, where are
Oh,
they
you're
getting
asking?
this
Are
from?
you serious? You know what? You're asking Shias for source.
Citation
You
needed.
know,
Yes, I need a
n-
Shia
actually,
citation,
actually,
sir.
let me tell you. Let me tell you. You know how much how much fun we make of Sunnis for their sources to be 200 years after Muhammad died.
Yeah.
Okay, like Sunnis make fun of Shias regarding their sources. Shias actually have a tradition of just making stuff up. And I've even seen khutbahs by their mullahs confirming that, yeah, this is what we do, and this is what we're supposed to do, and this is an Islamic thing to do as long as it serves our purpose. So within Shias, Shia mullahs just making up narratives about their imams, that and or making up. We have teachings within Shia ideology that if somebody is the enemy of Islam, it's okay for you to make up lies against them, even though you know their lies. So this is part of their teaching, that it's okay to make shit up. So Shias don't need sources. Any narrative that works in their favor, they're gonna just spread it, and this is part of their teaching. And Sunnis actually make fun of Shias for just
For
not
good
having
reason.
sources for their
For good
narratives.
reason.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
This is beyond taqiyya, guys. This
This
cannot
is
even be considered. Yeah.
yeah. Oh my lord.
There's a name for, actually, there's a name, I forgot the name, but in Shia teachings, this is not taqiyya. This is beyond that. This is like warfare. This is like mental warfare. But
Psyops.
but yeah, spreading false rumors against your enemies is part of Shia teachings, and it's okay.
And we never see the Islamic Republic doing that.
Yeah.
That actually is a perfect segue into our next story. But we do have some super
Yeah.
chats.
Yeah, let's do the super chat.
GJ is saying that there was a massive hack that exposed the personal data of 65,000, almost all Dutch police, DAs, I'm assuming that means like district attorney, etc. Supposedly done by an unknown state actor. Russia, question mark? I don't know. I don't know who would have an interest in that. He also said, oh, and 14 years, four-time Dutch prime minister who only focused on balancing budget and loved EU wheeling and dealing, trashed the Netherlands military, is now the NATO boss. Okay. Okay. And GJ is saying, wasn't Takia originally a Shia initiative? Yeah.
No.
What?
No. Shia just took it to a whole different level. Okay, so Taqiyya originally, honestly, the Sunni version of Taqiyya originally, it's not even. I mean, I criticize Islam a lot, but the original version of Taqiyya was not even. I mean, okay, the Shias used it a lot more. So Sunni Muslims have this understanding that if your life is in danger, you are allowed to lie to save your life. Okay? Shias took that because during the Islamic Caliphate, the Sunnis throughout Islamic history, Sunnis were in power and Shias were being oppressed more, okay, because of their views. So, given that Shias' lives were mostly in danger for having the wrong views, they took the concept of taqiyya and they basically practiced it a lot. They basically accepted the four Khalifa, lying about their loyalty to the Imams, just so that they could survive, understanding that Islamically that this is allowed. But because taqiyya was being practiced a lot by Shias so that they could survive, they basically started adding a whole bunch more to it. So they added a second version of taqiyya. One version of taqiyya is that you are allowed to lie if being honest will cost you your life. But then they added another version, is that you are allowed to lie if it helps spread Islam, if it defends Islam. If being honest is a cost to Islam, then you are allowed to lie. And they added a second version to it. And some Sunnis, many Sunnis criticize Shia for adding the second layer to it. But I've noticed some Sunnis, not many Sunnis, have also took that in as well. So it's a spectrum. Yeah.
That is legitimately cult tactics.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Public little educational moment. If there is a group that is deceptive about its true beliefs and you don't get to learn its true beliefs until you reach a certain point within membership,
Mm.
that's deceptive recruiting, and that's a cult tactic.
Yes. Exactly.
Scientology is a
Okay.
perfect example of that, by the way. Same thing with Jehovah's Witnesses and the Mormons, even mainstream Mormons. But regardless, just to give an example, and I love D, he's just like, what kind of stream is this?
Hey, it's not my fault.
Guys,
Yeah.
this is why you come to Atheist Republic, because where are you going to learn this kind of stuff elsewhere? Whether you want to or not. Oh, why are you gay? Let's go to the last story, which is
oh my god,
the best.
fantastic.
The best story.
Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube, blasphemous art ever? We do! And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.